Welcome to the Production Prism Podcast. I'm your host, Kenia Thompson, and today I get to sit down with Torrance Hill, owner of Noir Prism Studios. We get to chop it up about what it means to be in the industry as a Black provider, Black storyteller. We talk about his origins, how influential his dad was in his life and his career, and really just the takeaways of what's really important when it comes down to being seen as a producer, a storyteller, a photographer, camera guy, an editor, all those things. So tune in, lock in, and learn something.
Cool.
Torrance,
Hey.
hi.
What's up?
We're here in your lovely space.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
And I'll say, I guiltily don't know much about you beyond this,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
we met through PBS,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
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 And I've just known you to be an amazing videographer, storyteller.
Okay.
You know, you have this amazing space, but
Yeah.
where did Torrance start?
Oh man. That is strange that that is kind of how we know each other.
Yeah, I realize I don't know much else.
Just happened.
Yeah, it really
We
did.
were like on set with each other,
And we vibed
location.
well. I think,
Yeah.
well, I thought I vibed well with you
Yeah,
and you vibed
yeah,
well with
you
me.
know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
energy was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me.
So the starting point for me was a while ago. I grew up in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad was in the industry.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah. He was
Okay.
an engineer.
Okay.
So he wasn't really like a camera guy or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he had built out this video ministry at the church.
Mm.
And that was how I started. I just seen him working.
Mm-hmm.
I seen this guy, Chico, rest in peace to him. But he was a camera op.
Okay.
Tall dude, locks, love reggae. He
Yeah.
was just kind of cool to see with a camera. And I was just like,
I want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it started there. And I was probably maybe like around 11 or 12.
I was going to ask. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was
And
pretty young.
Yeah.
You solidified this career journey at 11, 12 years old.
I had no clue it was going to be this.
Wow.
But
And even when you went to college, like it remains true.
Mm-hmm. I went to college. My dad always just told me I needed the paperwork.
Yeah.
I went to
Yeah.
college because my dad told me that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
if not, like I was gigging, I was making money where I was like, yo,
Yeah.
this is nice. I would have just kept doing it, as a freelancer. But yeah, went to college. Actually got frustrated at college.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Because it's the
Yeah.
kind of industry where you technically really don't need a degree.
Mhm.
So it's like, why am I here when I could be out there making money?
Yeah. I got real frustrated at
Yeah.
Howard. To the point where like I started at Howard. I
Mhm.
went there for my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I transferred out to Columbia College back in Chicago
Okay.
my sophomore year.
Okay.
And then I transferred back.
What was it about Howard?
Howard, I just felt like myself.
Mm.
I didn't have to do no like code switching or
Yeah.
trying to like find groups to be with.
See,
It was
and I know we're not here to talk about school,
I know,
but I low key not hate the fact because I did enjoy my college experience, but I wish I had decided to go to an HBCU.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But what is that? Like, what's that wish?
It's the identity piece.
Okay.
It's knowing self.
Yeah.
It's like you said, not having to code switch. I went to a PWI, very small one at that. I was only one of 6 Black girls. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk
No,
about.
I know, but that's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was a position, right, within, I guess, the industry, what would the title be that you would call yourself? Or what title would you want? So maybe 2 different questions. What would you call yourself and what would you want?
Yeah, I'm like, I gravitate more now towards a producer
Okay.
because just all the elements that a producer has to do, whether it's finding stories, the logistic side of it.
Yeah. Producers
a
are
shooter, too.
underestimated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't really know what to call it now.
But you said you're a shooter too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a shooter and editor. And some people, they be like, man, you a nice shooter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then I think I'm a good producer.
And I think that's where it just falls into your storyteller.
Yeah.
Because a storyteller to me
Yeah.
can do all of those facets of
Yeah.
the production of the piece, of putting it together. Right.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So
Yeah. And I do like to consider myself a storyteller because it doesn't matter like if it's a corporate, event or some, sit down interviews or something. I'm still kind of aiming like, man, what's the story?
Yeah.
Like, even if I'm behind the camera producing, shooting, lighting, sound, you know how we do it.
Oh, yeah. And
I'm still thinking.
We can't stay in one lane.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would definitely say like I'm a producer. If I wanted to be like silly with it, I would love to say super producer.
Have a cape.
Yeah, super
little cape.
Producer, yeah, with always trying to say the production. Yeah. Trying to help the client, straight up.
But clients see us as that though, right? That person who can come in and solve all the problems.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can, or sometimes we can't.
Yeah, sometimes no.
No.
I gotta put the cape up, baby.
Yeah, especially if they dabbled in it and messed up things, right?
Yeah.
What's the first like story or piece that you produced, created that really just has stuck with you over these years?
I think a piece that really has like resonated with me since I've created it was actually like fairly recent. We did a piece with the Howard University swim team. It's called Beyond the Water. We interviewed Coach Nick Askew and some of the team members that was a part of the championship team.
Yeah.
But it's not the championship glory that's sticking with me. It's the story, the knowledge that I gained around like Black people in water.
Because we know what that narrative is.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know how to swim.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not a swimmer either.
Yeah.
Right? Like I can get in the water and do something I think is swimming, but you put me in the ocean, I'm dead.
But it's linked to trauma.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
anyway,
it is.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how much it was. Like I knew a little bit about like some things my parents may have experienced with, growing up in the 60s and 70s. But I didn't think about like, hey, slave masters seen swimming as a form of escape.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's mother may have been like, don't go in that water. I don't care if you know how to swim.
Yep.
Because if so-and-so see you, they're going to take you from me.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. It was in our DNA. As much as we make jokes about it today, it was a survival piece element that we had to develop.
Yeah. And I feel like it still is today.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of it is kind of like, I don't want to say fear, but I feel like it is fear. Like it's unfamiliar.
It's very, yeah.
So,
wow. And so that piece stuck out to you just for the things that you learned from it, the education.
It kind of, because I always like it was a history kid.
Yeah.
Like in middle school, I got like the history student of the year award type thing. Like I was that little nerdy, little history. I love history, but just being able to see it from that perspective. And then also just to hang out with some cool, some cool folks. You almost, every time I tell a story, I almost feel like I become a part of that little culture.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But, I think, so going back to the education piece and learning a thing, that's what I love the most, I think, is being able to educate in a way that doesn't seem traditional. And somebody watches it, enjoys it, has fun, but then walks away with, did you know? Like, I never knew. And I think that's the power that we hold. And as an educator, I love that. I love that piece.
Yeah. I mean, we had just spoke about it right before this interview. You told me about a piece with Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And Rocky Mount.
Yes.
And even some of the other pieces I watched that you worked on, or we worked on together. Like we worked on the Lumbee piece.
Yeah. I learned so much. And my best friend, 30 plus years, is Lumbee, and I didn't know these things. Yeah. Right.
And like just to be able to be on location with you, have that learning experience. I was experiencing a whole different culture of something I would have never experienced.
Yeah.
If I wasn't holding the camera.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
And I think not that everyone needs to hold a camera, right? But if everyone opens up their minds and hearts to just hearing someone's story, I think we'd be way better off as a humanity because we'd have a lens into a space that we don't know, that we've judged and formed stereotypes about. Yeah. When in reality, we're probably more similar than we think.
Yeah. No, I think so. I think a lot of a lot of society tries to make us find the differences within each other.
Yeah.
When really we're all
We're all
alike.
the same.
I could sit in the room with almost anybody and be like, if we really tried to find common ground, I'm sure we'll find it.
You can. Yep, you can.
Yeah.
So who have been some instrumental folks along the way in your career?
I'm definitely, I always say my father.
Yeah.
Just because like without his mentorship or like even like the friends that he had that were willing to like take me under their wing, that was really important.
Yeah.
I mentioned my buddy Chico.
Yeah.
You know, he's no longer with us, but we had like a grading system when I was filming. And he'll be real like, man, you didn't do great today.
Yeah. And you needed that though.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of like why I believe in a lot of like mentorship. I'm always open to bringing in folks that aren't necessarily at that level.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But outside of that, like if I look at some high level directors or people I really inspired to be like, I've always loved what George Lucas did with Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I know it's kind of like way over here, but
it set a precedence for how we tell stories, how we did TV. Yeah.
And if you think about it, like the fan base, they are so in
dedicated.
That world.
Yes.
Like to have that power
to this day.
You know,
people watch Star Wars and like it's new.
Yes.
You know, they'll go back and and I'm like, you've seen this 50 million times.
Yeah.
There's a true dedication.
Yeah. So I really like his work, and I like who he took his work from. Well, borrowed some of his work from Akira Kurosawa. He was a great filmmaker. He was infatuated with golden hour.
Okay.
And for a while I took that up. It's like, man, if it's golden hour I want to film.
Yeah.
You know, or that blue hour look. But he also had the power of telling stories where you just felt like you were in that world. You just forgot about, you know, your problems.
Yeah.
Your current situation.
Yeah.
Your responsibilities.
That's why I love a good movie, a good book, a good story.
Like,
you get to escape.
Yeah, like I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Let me
Especially not right now.
Yeah, like
there's
seriously,
a lot going on.
I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah.
Let me turn this on.
Yeah, it's an escape.
Let me read this book. Yeah.
So let's go back.
Okay.
You were at Howard, weren't at Howard, back at Howard.
Yeah.
Graduated from Howard. Did you just dive right into production and have your own business, or what did that look like?
Yeah, at first, so when I first graduated from Howard, I was literally working at Macy's as a salesman. And I credit Macy's for a lot of my salesman skills to this day.
Yeah.
And I was like that dude.
Yeah.
Like,
what were you selling?
I was selling, so they moved me from men's suits to women's shoes.
Okay.
Because I was doing so well in suits.
Okay.
And I was selling women's shoes.
Al Bundy.
Yeah, look. Well, I was selling shoes.
Yes.
At one point I was like top seller in the nation, like over cats in New York.
Wow.
Everything. It was
goodness.
It was like that.
Okay.
I had a good time selling shoes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A lot of shoes. Yeah. But I like a little fashion too, but that's okay. I'm going beside the point.
It's okay.
I got a call from this guy. He worked for a transportation organization in DC. So it was like DOT.
Yeah.
And I got connected through him through my Howard network. And he was like, hey, I got a job. I need somebody that can shoot and edit. And somebody told me that you might be my guy. And he had, the one thing he wanted me to do was to come in and have an edit test. He wanted to see if I can edit a package.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
dang.
all right.
Okay.
And at the time, this is like 2013.
Yeah.
So it was like, I think the salary, what wasn't salary, the weekly contractor, once you added it up, it was like $40,000, $45,000 a year or something like
okay.
that. Yeah. What I was doing at Macy's.
Right.
And so I went in and I took this test, and I got the gig. And this gig was so sweet. Like, I wasn't just stuck in DC. I traveled maybe like 30 to 35 states.
Oh, wow.
Within like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Each state DOT we had to
And this was like an extended contract.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
That's a sweet first gig.
Yep, like 6 months after graduation. So you
don't usually get like an extended gig. It's to be one and done.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And it was tough.
I'm sure it
like
was.
Homie, he was a Emmy winning producer.
Yeah.
Dude was on his stuff.
Wow. And he worked for the DOT?
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of stories were you telling?
We were telling stories about transportation. So each state DOT is almost like its own little entity. And each one, they have things that they need or that they try to focus on.
Yeah.
So we'll go from each state and we'll highlight what this DOT has done as far as infrastructure.
Okay.
Or what are some safety things that they're trying to improve. I remember, I think in Missouri, they had something like, buckle up, phones down. So we had to push that initiative.
That campaign. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as I started to work with them more, me being a storyteller, I was like, hey, let's tell some deeper stories.
Yes.
Like let's get away from the cliche stuff.
Right.
Let's
get personal with
Let's
it.
get personal.
Yeah.
Let's tell us about the present organization. Let's talk about some of these rare finds in transportation. So yeah, it went from that,
Wow.
Yeah, kind of higher level to a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sweet gig.
It was sweet.
So did opportunities come from that?
Yeah.
And then it just kind of snowballed into having a production company?
Yeah. Because so from working on that, I was able to kind of instantly get that experience of, hey, you're an editor.
Yeah.
You're a professional editor, professional shooter.
Yes.
And then I went and worked with another company that really gave me my editing chops. And it was like a production studio in Virginia. And they mainly focus on educational content. But you had to push out like 30-minute episodes. I mean, like, and maybe 12 episodes in like 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
That's
a lot of work. That's one thing that I think people don't recognize maybe is how much time goes into editing and work. People see it and they're like, oh, that looks great, and just think that you just put it together and it was magic.
Nope.
It's hours upon hours of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel underappreciated?
Oh.
That's a dumb question.
I mean, I think I hate to say always, but you
often.
do. Yeah. Often. There's like the rare occasion, and you know this, that a client or a station or someone really just be like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Or you done a great job. Or, we really enjoy and like this piece. In the process felt that way. It's rare.
It's rare.
It's rare.
Have you ever had a piece you did not want to share or show or put your name on?
I got pieces. Now let me stop.
I know.
The only time that really happens is for me is when I felt like I had to let go of a lot of the creative control of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's like, it ain't always the client's fault. Sometimes it can be my fault.
Yeah.
It could be, hey, we captured one thing while we're on location, but found out that, hey, you wanted something else.
Yeah.
And now we got to try to make this fit what this is. But I would say a lot of times when I feel like that, it's projects that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be, story-wise especially. But it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah.
So in this economy or this era of gear acquisition, and there's always something new, right? A new camera. Now we got mirrorless cameras. I refuse. I'm like, I'm not going to go buy all new lenses. You get my Mark IV. It is what it is. Okay. If you don't like it, somebody else got something better. Do you feel like you have to always get the new stuff? And is it a symbol of the quality of work? Or can we do magic with anything?
Yeah. I'm more of the latter.
Yeah.
I'm more like, there are folks out here creating stuff on their cell phones. That's rivaling some cats that I know that are in the industry.
Yeah.
That are like, yeah.
Decades of experience.
I do this full time. So I'm always an advocate for it's not the gear.
Yeah.
It's the person. The gear's a tool.
Yeah.
For me personally, like, yeah, we got some expensive gear. But I'm not always running to the newest and greatest.
Yeah.
I know some folks that do that. And is their work any better by like this much?
Yeah.
But it's can you compose? Can you, what's the story? Because I'll take a great story on a trash camera with some good audio.
Yeah.
Than a terrible story on the latest, greatest,
piece of equipment.
Ari Alexa this, Cook Lens that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that said, because people can create such amazing stories on their cell phones, take amazing photos, are we losing our footing in the industry?
No.
There'll always be space for us?
Yeah.
Financially?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say this, I always tell people that clients hire us as professionals. Well, they should be hiring us as professionals because we're going to get it done right the first time.
True.
And a lot of folks that are amateurs that may have, cell phones or whatever, they're not going to have that professional push to ensure that it's done correctly, captured correctly.
Right.
So that's why I think we still have a lane. But once those amateurs start to become more of what we are, then that's when I feel like it's going to get really, really crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned over the years, it's hard sometimes, and I've just learned that it's about the client, right? And the caliber of client that you choose to work with. But it's hard sometimes to have clients see the value in the dollar that comes across through the invoice, right? They ask for a thing, they ask for a quote, they get that quote and ask you, why is it so much? How have you navigated that, being paid what you're worth, but also still being able to retain the client because the dollar amount's right?
Yeah, that's tough. The money conversation is always tough with clients. I think the only way that I've been able to, I guess, retain or even gain those type of clients is showing past performance. It's showing like, look at the folks that we've worked with. Look at the folks that I've worked with.
Yeah.
They trust me. And these aren't like, these aren't small clients. Some of them are. Yeah. But when I look at that, when I show people the past performance of this is what we've successfully been able to do, it's been larger clients. It's been folks like a PBS.
Yeah.
It's been folks like, government organizations. And I think that that's the nudge. And if the client still can't, take that leap, then we're just not the right fit for you.
And that's the key.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like not everybody's supposed to be your friend, right? You're not going to be compatible with everybody. And not every client is for you. Nope. It's just really hard, though, when you're starting out.
It is.
To say no. Even when you know that I should not be working with this client.
Because I still do it today.
I know. God, Lord knows.
I will still get on a project with a client that my gut told me, bruh, walk away.
Don't mess with this client.
The money ain't worth it.
It ain't. Because you saw the headache before it even happened. Yeah. So with that said, and I feel like this is one of the pieces of advice you'd give a newbie, but someone's coming into the industry and they are struggling to get their footing or don't know where to start, what advice would you give them?
I think the most important thing is staying true. Not just, I don't want to say stay true to yourself, but stay true to your purpose, to your goals of what you want to achieve. And if you're getting in this game and you want to be a music video director, find ways to stay on that path.
Yeah.
Because whatever client you get, whether it's a good client, a bad client, they can't get in the way of that. Yeah. So I have to tell myself this. I have to almost like do self-affirmations of, I'm a great producer. I'm a great dad. I'm a great business owner. Yeah. I'm a great person. And you kind of got to do that even when you go through those hard times. Yep. And just say, hey, this is what I want to do. Because if it's not, then you got to get out.
You got to get out.
Whether the client's there, good client, bad client, if you know what you want to do, you'll stay to fight.
And I think, sorry to say it to the young folks out there, but that hustle mentality is kind of gone. Yeah. There's this sense of entitlement of like, I shouldn't have to work 2 jobs while trying to get this off the ground, or, I should be making $20,000 for my first invoice. Yeah. And that to me is a misconception.
Yeah, it's not realistic.
No.
Like you gonna see, I'm gonna say this to the camera. I can't stand YouTube for the dream pushing, the non-realistic stuff that is being pushed by a lot of creators.
Yeah.
The thing of, hey, I'm gonna get a podcast set up and I'm gonna make $1 million.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Likely not.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And if you do, congratulations.
Great. Yeah.
But that's the mentality that everybody's seeing. They're seeing people pick up a camera and they're on Instagram, TikTok, and they're saying, oh man, I'm charging people $5,000 a gig. Yeah, I've had $5,000 gigs.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30. But then guess what? I've had $400-$500 gigs too.
Yeah.
And I show up to them with the same energy.
Yes.
And the same professionalism as I do the client that's going to pay us, $20,000+.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like you said, it's that mindset.
It's a mindset.
You can't have that mindset of, oh, well, if it ain't this big money making gig, I'm showing up, half myself.
Right. Because then that
pro.
tells me this isn't really even your passion. Because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Regardless of the dollar amount.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe a lot funner.
Yeah.
Right. With a $40,000 check than a $400 check.
Yeah.
But you still love it.
But yeah. And that's the thing.
Love it.
And I think that's kind of like what I'm saying about just knowing their purpose, knowing your purpose, knowing what you want to do and why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing this for the money, that's going to fade.
It's going to fade.
And I tried to do some projects for some money.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, man, what am I doing?
You almost want to give them back the money and like, say,
here's your money.
I'm good. Thank you.
I wish I could give your time back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That ain't going to do nothing.
One thing I failed to address is being Black in this industry.
Yeah.
I think you have an all Black crew for the most part. I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I contracted.
And, no offense to others, but, and I see other Black production crews. But it's a real struggle, though.
It is.
To show up as a Black production crew. Now, I know I'm asking you the questions, but I want to input a couple of my experiences.
Please.
The first struggle is getting the contract.
Yep.
The second struggle for me has always been being there and being seen as help. Mm-hmm. And that, to me, has been the most degrading experience as someone in production. What has yours been?
It's both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to add mine in there.
Yeah.
But it has been getting contracts. I've had to be very strategic on our website to show that, hey, yeah, we are Black, but it's like you can't be too Black.
Yeah. Can't lead with that.
I can't lead with Black, which is terrible.
It's terrible.
But the thing that's been the hardest is, it is that respect factor. It's even just seeing diversity on when I'm called in as if I'm called in as a camera op or I'm called in as a producer. A lot of times my team don't look like the teams that I would hire.
Right.
Usually I'm the only Black dude. And then I gotta make it known that, hey, I'm a producer, guys.
Yeah. I actually call the shots.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm leading the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of why, I created my production company was to try to infuse some diversity into our industry. So I've been making it a purpose to work with more Black women.
Thank you.
No problem. I don't know why I got to do that, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
Same thing with Black guys too. But a lot of what I've seen over the years, sports, documentary, TV production, live production, the crews have not looked like us.
Yeah.
And folks have not made it a point to do that, to actually make these crews diverse. And I feel like when the crews are diverse, we get a different perspective, get a different feel. How can you tell Black stories without Black people? That don't make sense to me.
You can.
I mean, you can. Like, you can do all the investigating and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, you still don't get to that root.
Yeah.
You may get very close to it. But there's no way that you're going to sit down and tell me what it means to be at my grandma's house in the summertime.
Right.
I could tell you that right now. Your mind
Taking
instantly
showers
goes somewhere.
in the summer.
You know what I'm saying?
In the rain because
Yeah. That's
let's save some water.
I'm saying,
yeah,
it's just little things your mind's gonna go to instantly, and we
Yeah.
can instantly connect on that.
yeah,
And that's kind of how I feel about my crew.
yeah,
So when we're on location, I want to be able to have a team of folks that I'm around that we can be ourselves. Like I was telling you about Howard, we can be ourselves. We can connect. We're still professional.
of course. And
But,
that's what I think people expect is going to be a lack of professionalism.
Nah.
You know how many times I hear, "Oh, you're so eloquent. You speak so well.
Yeah.
You present so well." I mean, was I not supposed to?
What did you expect?
What did you expect?
What did you expect for me to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it is pushing that, and it's just trying to erase that stigma of it's a black crew or whatever. It's not going to be as on point, because you can go through our portfolio, you can go to the site, you can see the stuff that we're doing, the clients that we work with, and the work is top tier.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that portfolio and the work, where do we find your work? How do we see this work?
A lot of the work is on our website, noirprism.com. You can go to Instagram, Noir Prism Studios. That's the best way.
Last questions. 2026. What's a new thing you're going to do in this year?
2026, I'm calling it the back to basics year.
Okay.
We're going to elevate all the work that we're doing for clients, but also for ourselves.
I love it.
I want to go back to that real hunger, not the we made it mentality, the hey, we ain't there yet.
Yeah.
And just continue to elevate. Yeah.
I hope to be part of that elevation.
You will.
Thank you, friends.
Oh, yeah, no problem.